we're back, and I told you I was going to bring one of my colleagues, and we're going to still talk about racism today. So this is Miss Jennifer Fair.
Hi,
So,
everyone.
okay, so I've been working with her now about a whole year, and we work very well together. So, Jennifer, how do you feel about what's going on in the world right now dealing with George Floyd?
Well, what's going on in every sense, not just George Floyd,
Mm-hmm.
but for those that have been wronged. I feel like this is way. I feel like I can't believe, I'm in disbelief that we are still going through this in this day and age. Um, I guess some of us, we all know that some prejudices still exist, but to actually see to the level extent that it still occurs, and to the extent of it and how heinous it is devastating. I feel like I feel like I don't know why we should be going through this in 2020. So it's devastating for my heart.
Okay.
It's hard.
Now tell me, do you like black people?
I love black people. That's an easy one for me, y'all.
Have you always been around black people? Have you worked with them in the past before? And
Yes,
do you see us as being similar to everybody else and to white people? I mean,
absolutely. Fortunately, I was raised. I don't see any difference. I mean, as far as us as human beings. So I'm fortunate to see people for who they are, and just to see, people for the qualities that they have. It doesn't even matter to me, not one single tiny little bit.
well, I want to say this. I feel like that as a as we grow more into different status as far as growing together as a culture, I feel like that more black and whites need to be together more. If they can eat with us, we can eat together, we can play together, hang out together, go on trips together, and then more people will see that we are still the same. We all are the same. We all are God children. Okay.
Yes.
Another question I wanted to ask you is, do you think on a level of romance wise, how you feel about black and whites being together?
I don't see any issues whatsoever. In this day and age, there's so many beautiful people out there, and there's some scary ones. So I just feel like it's a blessing if you find someone that loves your soul for who they are. It doesn't even matter what and oftentimes we talk about that. You fall in love with the soul rather than the outside. Yes, we're all attracted to folks, to physical characteristics, but I don't see any issue at all, period. I feel like the world is, I hope the world continues to mingle and mix, so that maybe we can create new shades and make it even more beautiful.
Now, what would you do, you know, as far as to fight racism?
Well, that's a really good question. That's a question that I asked myself this when this came out, because, as someone who so strongly believes in unity, it's hard being the one. It is hard being the person that has the white skin. Not only is it, there's moments where I feel ashamed, but I mean, I can't be ashamed of who I am. But ashamed to be associated with people with so much hate, but that's just like in any minority or group of people, there's always going to be the evil. So when I asked myself that question as a mom, the biggest way that I can actually take action, that's what I chose. I'm like, what can I actually do to take action? Number one, I can vote for change for anybody who represents, my beliefs, or that, just anything. It doesn't matter whether it's school commissioner or your president. So you can vote to make a change for your beliefs. And the other thing is to influence the youth. Now, my son is already a reflection of me. But to take it a step further, it's teaching them how to be an example. And actually having those conversations. I've been involved with his youth group, mentor group, where we discussed it. And I feel like having the conversation with each other like we are today is the best way to get rid of fears, prejudices, to talk about cultural differences, which of course we love to do.
Yes, we do
And
it all
so
the time.
that's right. So I want to live by example. So those are the things I can do. Affect the youth. I can vote for change, and I can live by example and share love, my views, with anyone that I can possibly make a difference, with.
If you were there and you was one of Derek colleagues and you was a police officer and you actually seen him put his knee on this man's neck and he hollering out, "I can't breathe," he calling his mama, "I'm in pain," and you're a colleague, what would you have done?
I don't think I can speak through the eyes of a police officer, because I know that there's, they experience so much, even I know there's a lot of bad ones out there, but there's a lot of good ones. So I can't really speak through the eyes of a police officer. I can only speak through my experience. And at that moment, I still feel like, regardless of if I'd chosen to be a police officer, yes, you have an oath to the law, but you also have, it's your own choice of God-given, whatever your moral system and belief system is. And based on my moral and belief system, but judging by the way it makes me feel today, I would still feel literally sick inside, literally a sick heart. I don't know that some people would risk their lives to save another person's life. I don't know if I'd have been able to do that, however, I would have probably been pleading or crying with my voice, and it would make me sick in the heart, extremely.
And I do believe that about us working together. When you see things wrong, you speak out. You don't hold back. So I do have that feeling that you would have been like, "Get off
Pleading.
of him, please. Did you not hear him?" and stuff like that. Because I work with you on a daily basis, and I know that you do speak right and wrong. If you feel like something is right and something is
That's
wrong.
right. That's when
So
I do
that
have a
is
hard
true.
time.
Yes. You're very passionate about stuff like that. So
Yes.
thank
Absolutely.
you, Miss Jennifer.
Thank you, Sanja.
Okay. You all have a great day. I do have one more colleague that I do want to interview. So just give me about another 5 minutes and we're going to interview Dana Hughes. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.